okay, I dealt with these people little by little, but it's not to the point to where they're always around. It's like when they come around, it's like seeing an alien, pretty much. But this alien is spewing venom a lot. It's not happy with you, with your existence, why you're here, and why you even care. It's just here because you happen to say something that triggered it being there. And who am I talking about? Dark Side Field fans. Now, what does Dark Side Field fans have to do with anything? You know, you talked about Low Tier God next. Why are you talking about Dark Side Field? Well, I brought him up before, and I think I've probably said in my other videos that I view Low Tier God as worse. Maybe I need to take that back, because looking at some of Phil's recent things, the way he treats his fans, like his whole begging, his e-begging videos are just insane. But Low Tier God, at least this man has a job. At least this man has a steady, I guess, sort of way. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about his income. I don't know about that. But at least he has a job. So that means to tell me he has the effort to actually go out and do what most of us out there are doing, get an actual job. Because, you know, he figured that YouTube isn't gonna pay shit. I understand that, you know, again, he still fucks his fan overs just like Low Tier God, just like Dark Side Field. You know, he still fucks his fans over. But again, at least he has a job. At least he has the common sense to say that YouTube isn't the only thing I can do, and YouTube is the only thing I will do. Not with this guy. Not with Phil. The problem with Phil is that I have said some things to him before in his comments, and well, of course he blocks it, or whatever. He does that, you know. Any sort of outside negativity he's gonna block it anyway. And I figured out why. You know, for a time I thought to myself, oh, it's just as simple as, you know, he just doesn't like criticism because he thinks he's right. No, sir. It goes deeper than that. I legit think that this man is insane in some sort of way. There's too much, like I said, there's too much out there for it to be a gimmick. Again, Low Tier God's bad enough. I do think he has some sort of weird gimmick that he's going with just to be on stream and just for the reaction to people. And again, that's subjective because he reacts differently depending on things, depending on certain circumstances and shit like that. He's on some dumb shit most of the time. He'll react differently depending on what you do. To Phil, again, there's too much out there for it to not be an act. This is not an act. He's legit thinks this way. And he makes multiple videos, like hour-long fucking videos of just him ranting and raving about everything. Both of the videos are the same. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. He'll start off going, oh well, here's what's happening. Fuck YouTube, fuck, you know, Twitch, blah blah blah. Fuck everything. I'm not the problem. You guys are the problem because you're not paying me enough. That's basically what the videos that's basically what they sum up to be. You guys are the problem. I'm not. I'm not the one that needs to do shit. You guys are. And what's funny is hell, I ask these people for suggestions, and they'll be in the video, they'll be in the comments, typing out these long like essays of what Phil needs to do, and he'll just ignore them. And what gets to me the most is like, okay, should we care about this? I guess not really, but at this, I just found it fascinating how the fact of the matter is, I wouldn't care. It's the same thing with Low Tier God. I wouldn't care if there were people who actively come and try to defend this man, and he's just siphoning money from you. He's scamming money from you. But again, not to the extent of Phil. No, Dark Side Phil does way fucking worse to his fans than Low Tier God. That's another thing I can commend him for. You're shitty to your fans, but you're not that shitty. I mean, you get props, but you're not gonna get that many props. But to him, there's people who actually, they'll try to tell him things. They'll tell him things. You know, you need to do this, Phil, you need to do this, and he'll just ignore it. Phil looks for the easiest way out, and he can't do that anymore. And that's the thing. That's what's so enjoyable about watching this, his 8-year legacy, this empire that he's built up. That's what's just so fascinating about human life. And he says it himself, you know, people just want, he said it in one of his videos, you know, he just want these immature, you know, these immature kids just want negative all the time and hate. It's like, yeah, because you built your entire infrastructure on that, and people want to see you fall. They come to your videos, Phil. These are subscribers. And I don't agree with them paying you for this, but excuse me. They come to your videos just to see you fuck up and fail and get mad like a child and throw a tantrum and yell at the developers. And then no. You act like you ham it up. You don't. You legit think this. I can hear it in your vocal inflection. Like, some of us out here are very good at reading people, only because we had experience with doing that. And it's easy for people to read, you know. It's easy to read people, to hear their vocal inflection, and stuff like that. To look at what they do and how they react. Especially when you have a camera, it's easy to realize when you're angry. We can hear it in your voice. You're not acting, motherfucker. You're legit angry. That's what you'll do. You'll play these games, and he goes like, I do this for a passion. I'm passionate. I do this for fun. Clearly, I'm having fun. And people go, and he says like, one person is like, oh, well, Phil thinks like he's bored. He's like, nah, I'm not bored. I wouldn't be doing this if I'm bored. No, you're not bored. You're just doing this for the fucking money. That's all it is. That's why you're doing this. You're doing it for the money. And that's what's so fascinating. Again, should we care? No, but it's just fun to watch this oblivious man fuck himself over, constantly mess himself up, and blame everyone else for it. It's like a circus act. Should you care about the giant elephant? No, but it's just fascinating to watch. That's all it is. That's exactly how I view Phil. It's just fascinating to watch this man destroy his entire infrastructure by himself because he can't be self-sufficient anymore. It worked because he was scamming the monetization system. I hope I said that right. I kind of do trip over my words a lot because I talk fast. But he fucked over his own self because now he has to go to this ad system and he can't abuse the monetization because at first it was based off of likes. This is how Phil got his money. This is how I'm sure again people are. If you're here, you probably know about him. How he got his entire infrastructure is that he abused the monetization system and the view system. Basically, while his videos get low view count, notice how many videos he has of one playthrough. His entire I believe GTA, let's take a random game, GTA San Andreas is I think 107 parts. Maybe it's 94, I think, roughly. Again, let me fact check real quick. Sorry about that, I was way off. Not 107, it's not 94, it is 181. 181 parts to maybe a few hour long game. GTA games aren't, ultra long, but they're not ultra short either. To me, they have a decent run in terms of gaming. Roughly, I don't know, 7 hours. Or maybe 10 hours, tops. It depends on what you're doing. If you're going to straight, okay, if we go straight to the missions, it's going to be shorter than that, obviously. What you have to factor in game time is that the amount of time you need to drive to each mission and the things you do in between, because GTA games, they pride themselves off of being games where you can do all-encompassing things like just roam around and take in the scenery. We're not talking about GTA, we're talking about Phil. Sorry about that. Again, but 181 parts is insane for a playthrough of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That's just a random game I took out of all his playthroughs. This fucking man has 40,000 plus videos. That is an insane amount. I thought Watch Mojo was, sleazy with that because they have thousands of videos. No, he has 40,000 plus videos on his channel, and these are all because he splits his playthroughs up. Again, GTA San Andreas, he splits his playthroughs up. He has playthrough 1, playthrough 2, playthrough 3, and they'll all be just different times. One be 10 minutes and one be 9 minutes, one be 20 minutes and one be 12 minutes. He pieces them together, and that's how he gets his money. Because each of those, even though they get low view counts, they'll drip in these insane amount of revenue, and he can just do this full time. And for a while he can do that because the money was based off of how many views you had, but now it's based off of this monetization system with YouTube and the partner. Now it gets for every click, it's about okay, it's gonna play an ad. Now it's AdWords. That's what they call AdWords. You know, it's based off of ads. And now he's mad because he's dropping. Because again, people aren't watching his videos. His videos have always gotten low view counts. That's what he doesn't understand. You got your revenue from bulk quantity, dude, not because of views. You know, and he doesn't understand. Again, it's just fun to watch his obliviousness. It's just amazing to me to watch his obliviousness, and he blames it on everyone else. He'll blame it on RetuPlay. I cannot talk today. I'm so sorry. He'll blame it on RetuPlay or fucking the guys who do the "this is how you don't play" it. He'll blame it on every outside source but himself, and he'll talk to his fans, call them idiots for not giving him money. He'll try to find a way to dance around it. You know, he'll find a way to dance around, try to sugarcoat it, but no, he's literally blaming his fans for not, clicking, for not donating and stuff like that. And that's just the beauty of this, and that's the point of my video. Do we care? No, but it's just funny to watch. Like I said, that's the whole thing. It's just really fun to watch. Phil is his own problem, but does not see it.